makes the play, and there are 2 outs. First and second, 1 out. Now the left fielder, James Chandler. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Here's the left fielder, James Chandler. And that's ripped for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he's squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 down, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matthew Bowman. Righty delivers, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
2 on, 1 out. Double steal. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So 2 down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, C.J. Friedberg. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Fires it to the plate, but it's offline. He will score.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through. This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. In Milwaukee, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Colorado Rock about to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Andres Franco.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to eat it, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And here's the first baseman, Matthew Bowman. The 0-2. On the ground, could be 2. The flip, there's 1, and that's 2. Back here at American Family Field. And towing the slab, Gustavo Montanez. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Line to left. Chandler puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, nobody on. Next for Milwaukee, Kent Mays. That's a base hit.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out.
1 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, James Chandler. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Deardorff ranging back to the warning track. Makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these out.
James Chandler digging in for the Rockies. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. That's in for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just...
And now James Chandler.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
So the tying run at second. Out in front and foul to the left side.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The 1-1 and fouled off. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel. In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying... Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Colorado... All right, just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher tonight, Wally Gonzalez.
Well, he's going to come at hitters with a four-seam fastball and a two-seam fastball, and he's able to maintain really good spin rate on the four-seam fastball. A lot of times guys lose that when they go to a two-seamer. Very effective with both pitches.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. That's down and in.
2-1.
And a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Deardorff brings it in with a nice running grab. Back to the top of the lineup, Richard Gehringer, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Game 4 of the division series. And now the first baseman, Kevin Vargas. Ripped into right field, base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in.
Back here in Milwaukee, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Richard Gehringer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And that one is lifted in the air. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Richard Gehringer digging in for the Rockies. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it's 1-0. St. Louis, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Deardorff drifts towards it. And there are 2 down.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.